All right, good evening, everyone. Let's proceed. Okay, so for those of us that might not know me, I'm Daniel Ifediba, right? And rather than giving a brief description about Daniel Ifediba, I would recommend you just go on LinkedIn and do a quick search on me. I think that will just give you a quick overview, right? Quick overview of who I am, my experience, and everything I've done so far, right? And I have with me on this call one of your facilitators, Godwin Yusuf. Godwin, can you just say hi to everybody?
Thank you so much, Daniel. Good evening, guys.
All right, so Godwin is going to be one of the facilitators, right? You also have another facilitator. We have Joseph Arome. He's currently not on this call, right? And just to be, just to go straight to the point, right? What you're seeing on the screen is the learning portal, right? Is our learning portal. So I'm just going to do a brief navigation of what this learning portal is all about, right? So this contains all the courses you're going to be doing and also the Thrive section, right? And at the end of every single thing, you guys are going to be taking a final project. At the end of each of these sprints, so we call each of these sprints, right? Or modules. At the end of each of these, you are going to be taking exams or what we call quiz, right? For each of these sprints, just to test your knowledge. And at the end of every single thing, when you're done with every single thing, every single module, you are going to be taking a final project or a final exam. This is to enable you build your portfolio as a data analyst, right? This is going to come at the later end of the 12 weeks, right? Or the 14 weeks where we're going to be together, basically, right? So the first thing is foundations, right? We had our session yesterday where we explained a lot of foundational concepts and we talked about the problem statements, we talked about the framework, the CCA framework: clarify, collect, analyze, and apply, right? We also talked about visual storytelling, the use of visualization, and also many other things, right? So when you get access to this website, you have two tabs at the top here: home and blogs. So when you click on blogs, blogs takes you to our blog page, basically, right? But we have no content there for now. So you're going to get access to our blog page on week 4, right? We are still in week 1. You're going to get access to our blog page week 4, where you're going to have access to a lot of articles, things that can help you get more knowledge about data analytics. So you are not just walking inside the box, right? We want to expose you guys to a lot of information out there about data analytics, right? But let's assume you want to get access to the foundations module. All you just have to do is click on explore. This takes you to the foundation module, right? So here you're going to see a button called take the quiz, right? When you click on take the quiz, it takes you to where you are going to take a short quiz on what we did yesterday, right? So for those of us that were not around yesterday, you just need to watch the video, right? It has been shared. So for you to take this quiz, you need to type in your name, choose an option, right? The correct option at the end of each of this. And all you just have to do is submit. Okay. So after submission, at the end of every sprint or every module, we release a score, which is everybody's score at the end of every module, right? So that you guys can see your performance and how to improve on this performance, which means when we have our bi-weekly calls, right? Whereby I'm going to be discussing with each of you one by one. You have the freedom to book a call with me. You are going to be given information about the time when you can book this call, which means if there is no slot for you on the Calendly schedule, you would have to look for some other time. So which means the earlier you book your one-on-one call, the better for you, right? You have access to me. So let's go back, right? So we have, okay. So we have our foundations module, right? This has everything you're going to be learning in the foundations module. To get access to the learning slides, all you have to do is scroll down, right? So we have the learning journey. This contains what you did yesterday, right? When we say we're going to give you access to the slides, this contains what you did yesterday. So all you just have to do is move through the slides and you can get access to it whenever you want, right? So as long as you have the link, you have access to the learning slides. Then we have other learning slides. So we did not touch visual storytelling, right? So you have access to the visual storytelling slides, right? This gives you access to everything that's going to be discussed. We did not discuss about this yesterday. This is additional information for you. So all you just have to do is move across these slides for you to get more information, right? That would help you in your data analytics journey, right? So you also have data analytics and business. We did not discuss this yesterday. This just gives you an overview of business concepts and how data analytics is actually linked or related or intertwined basically with business, right? So after you're done with that, you can then go ahead to take this quiz, right? So when you're done with foundations, the next thing you can do is to move on to spreadsheets, move on to SQL. So let's assume we want to go to SQL, right? All we just have to do is click on Explore. And this takes us to SQL for data analytics. Now, if you notice, there is no take the quiz available here because you've not done or you guys have not started the SQL module yet, right? So you cannot take the quiz when you haven't started the SQL module yet. That is why that option is not available for you guys, right? So to get access to our SQL, all you just have to do is scroll down to the learning tracks. You are going to see two options, slides and videos. Okay, slides and videos. So during the class, everything that's going to be discussed with you or given to you or explained to you during the class in your live sessions, all you just have to do is do what? Click on each of these slides and they give you more information to what was being discussed in the class, right? So you can move on and all that, okay? Then when you're done with all this, you can then come here to the videos section. So courtesy of Alex the analyst, we have been given permission or we have access to his videos on YouTube. So all you just have to do is come here, click on the video.
What's
like
going on,
this.
everybody? Today we are going to be
All
starting.
right. So you're going to have access to that video and everything you're going to be discussing in the class, you can have more information here, right? You want to understand more, have more information from each of these videos. So you can switch between slides and videos from time to time. And when you're done with that, you can proceed to data visualization. So data visualization is not open yet, right? Because you guys need to be done with all this step by step, one after the other, before you come to data visualization, before you come to Thrive or final project. So your Thrive is going to be open from week 4. The same week your blog post is going to be open, right? You're going to have access to the blog post and access to Thrive and in the same week 4, right? Because they go hand in hand. Then when we are done with all this, we want to take our final project and then move on to other things. Okay, so let's now talk about how do you actually get access to the learning platform. So let's go to Discord. right? So remember, I discussed Discord with you guys yesterday, right? So when you get access to your Discord, you are going to be seeing announcements in your basic course. You're going to be seeing announcements. So there are two announcements, right? This first one here gives you it's just like a general announcement, both the advanced and the basic course, right? But this announcement in your own pod, right? We call this a pod. This announcement in the basic pod gives you access to the website, which means you need to download Discord. When you've downloaded Discord, send me a notification. So I'm going to invite you over to your own pod. Then you can have access to this website. So which means the faster you download Discord, the faster you have access to the learning website. It's not going to be shared on the WhatsApp group. It's only going to be shared to those in the Discord group, right? Which means you need to download Discord. You actually need to download Discord. So when you download Discord, you're going to get access. It's already pinned, okay? It's already pinned there. So you just need to click on the learning website. It then takes you to the learning portal. Click on this link. It takes you to the learning portal. Then you can start getting your hands dirty, right? So that's basically all the information we need to share with you guys today, right? So the first thing you need to do is download. The first thing you need to do is download Discord, send me a notification, and I'm going to invite you over to the pod. Then you can have access to the learning website. And one more thing, for each of your sessions, you are going to be seeing more like a notification. You're going to be seeing something like a link. Why there's no link here is because we're already in today's session. You're going to be seeing something like join a session, a button you can click, join today's session in this place, right? So when you click on that button, it takes you to Google Meet, where you're going to be having this kind of live session we're having, right? So you can only access the learning material on this website, and you can only access the live sessions on this website. Basically, this website is your trusted companion, right? Very, very important. So that's why you need to download Discord, send me a notification, and I will send you an invite right away. Then you can get started. Okay, so do we have any question, guys?